anthem. Number 2, Randy Russ, accompanied by Kelly and Randy. Next, number 3, Kevin Durkin, accompanied by Eileen and Papa Mike. Next, number 4, Howard Williamson, accompanied by April and Howard. Next, number 7, Kevin Sheehy, accompanied by Maureen. Next, number 8, Owen Keeney, accompanied by Michelle and Anthony. Next, number 9, Vincenzo Ricciardi, accompanied by Linda and Vito. Next, number 10, Nick Forrestal, accompanied by Cheryl and Nick. Next, number 11, Jack Tate, accompanied by Stephanie and John. Next, number 12, Kyle Losick, accompanied by Stephanie and Tom. Next, number 14, John Aper, accompanied by Farah and Tyson. Next, number 16, Coleman McDonough, accompanied by Sarah. Next, number 17, Michael Bird, accompanied by Christy and Mike. Next, number 18, Nashawn Madden, accompanied by Shenquinell and Frederick. Next, number 20, Matt Roman, accompanied by Gisela and Dave. Next, number 22, Jack Heffernan, accompanied by Mary and Tom. Next, number 23, Michael Hennigan, accompanied by Ann and Andrew. Next, number 24, James Keenan, accompanied by Diane and Steve. Next, number 27, AJ Shinnick, accompanied by Sabrina and Jesus. number 29, Frankie Ricciardi, accompanied by Linda and Vito. Next, number 33, Anthony Fernelli, accompanied by Aaron and Anthony. Next, number 42, Eamon Murphy, accompanied by Angela and Bart. Next, number 44, Will Meyer, accompanied by Liz and Mike. Next, number 54, Michael Bowen, accompanied by Michelle. Next, number 58, Callum Christie, accompanied by Lori and Brendan. Next, number 65, Timmy Stevens, accompanied by Karen and Mike. Number 73, Nick Thome, accompanied by Joel and Nick. Next, number 75, Patrick Colgan, accompanied by Kathleen and Dan. Next, number 76, Nick Bakulis, accompanied by Jessica and Dan. Next, number 77, Frank Selvage, accompanied by Theodora and Frank. Next, number 79, Sherry Spanos, accompanied by Kelly and Nick. And number 88, Carl Smalls, accompanied by Vicky and Mike. Let's have a great hand for all of these seniors and senior parents. Thank you for 4 years of hard work and dedication.
Ball is on the air from Legends Field in Niles, Illinois. Welcome to homecoming / senior night / Don Jam / just about anything else you can fit into one sentence.
Yeah.
It's a loaded night. We got the DePaul Prep Rams against the Notre Dame Dons, presented by Bear Family Restaurants. Welcome, everybody, to a rather cold night, something we're a little not used to. Danny Berg alongside Gabriel Holoka, who gets to do pregame for the first time this season.
Yes.
Great distinction for you. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good right now. I think this is going to be a fun game to watch. Definitely cold up here in the booth. You know, I'm feeling it a little bit, but the coffee and the energy feeling this place is going to warm me up.
Fall weather is definitely starting to sink in. As let's take a look at what we got going on. The state of the ESCC right now. Mount Carmel, Loyola, dominating as they usually are. Notre Dame and St. Rita 4-2 at the top of the Green Division. Notre Dame and St. Rita at the top of the division in the Green Division. And then Joliet Catholic sitting at 5-1. And I mean, it's not too bad. And then DePaul sitting at 3-3 as well. They're doing pretty good.
See what else we got over here.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. The division's looking pretty good.
No, yeah, definitely. I think this is going to be a fun game to watch. I think, in my opinion, Notre Dame has the advantage here just because they're in the tougher division. They face tougher teams. But, I mean, we'll see what DePaul has to play for this game.
And as we take a look at some of the other crossover games that are going on tonight, you take a look. I mean, it's not the greatest. You got Fenwick and St. Patrick, which is always a good game. You got Loyola and Providence. Brother Rice and Joliet Catholic might be the dark horse of the night. You also got Marist and Montini, and actually two pretty decent records.
That's going to be a fun game
tonight. I'm looking forward to following along on that one. And as we take a look at how these two teams have done as of late, Bennett and Notre Dame last week, upset watch. As Bennett took down the Dons.
Yeah.
And the St. Viator game, we know a little bit about that already. But then you look at DePaul. They've dropped their last two.
Mm-hmm.
One-score games in both. It was a touchdown score at the final, 31-24 against DePaul and 35-28 against Hope. Yeah, you know, they're getting there, but they're just not finishing. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, definitely. And, I mean, we saw the game against we saw the Dons game against Bennett last week. They didn't play their best game. I think we can all agree with that. They didn't play their A game, and that's why they lost that game. But I feel like if they limit the mistakes that they made last game and just continue to work and drive the ball down the field, I think they're going to win this game.
Let's take a look at the rest of the way. How have these two teams done? Let's take a look at the Dons first. Their body work has been pretty impressive. Start of the season, you're playing 3 ranked teams, the number 1 team in the state. And you go 2-1. That's not too bad. Then you play Nazareth. They had been a ranked team going into week 4. Mm-hmm. You beat them. You beat St. Viator. Take care of business there. And then you drop one to Bennett. That's going to happen.
Right.
The rest of the way isn't looking too bad. St. Rita still is pretty ranked. They're always a dangerous team. They've had the Dons number the last couple of years. 3-0 are the Mustangs against the Dons in the last 3 seasons. So there's some room there that they could possibly go 7-2.
The Dons definitely have a lot of talent on this team. We've seen it week in and week out. They have a lot of talent on this team, and they have a lot to show. As you said, their first 3 games, they won 2-1 against top teams. They lost against Mount Carmel, which number 1 team in the state. That's what you expect. That was just complete domination. And I mean, you lose a game against Bennett, but the Dons have played strong football the whole way.
And then taking a look at DePaul, hasn't been that bad either. They beat 2 CPS teams to start the season and then drop one to St. Viator. They beat Leo in their lone conference game, and then they've dropped their last 2. So they're trying to get back onto the right foot here tonight.
Yeah, they're trying to get back in rhythm. They faced.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I just got a word from my producer. The top of the DePaul chart is actually has the wrong title. That's supposed to say DePaul, not Bennett. Our apologies. Back to what you were saying, Gabe. Sorry for interrupting.
I think I lost my train of thought. Okay, no, I think I found it. Yeah, DePaul's trying to get back on track. They've faced some pretty good teams. The Dons have faced really tough opponents. I think tougher opponents than what DePaul has faced so far this year. But DePaul is keeping their ground, and they're making sure that other teams know they're not going to go down without a fight.
And as we take a look back at this game itself, it is senior night. it may be the last time that the class of 2023 gets to play on their home field. We're both seniors up here in the booth. I've been getting to do this since 2019, and I gotta say, I'm.
How you feeling?
You know, I don't really know yet. I think it hasn't quite set in yet.
Yeah.
That this could be it. I'm really hoping that these guys get us a home playoff game, and I get to do that. But that doesn't take away from the accomplishments that the class of 2023 has had. They went through the COVID year. They had a decent record in that COVID season. They had a good freshman season. They battled through adversity last year, won themselves a prep bowl. They went 7-6, and they're 4-2 right now, and they're looking pretty solid to getting a pretty good position in the state playoffs.
Definitely here, as with it being senior night, it's a bittersweet moment. I think we can all agree. I mean, you said it, you know, watching this team grow for years. I mean, I just started on the media crew this year, but I mean, I've been watching this team for years, and it's emotional to just see them that this could be one of their last games. But it's definitely, you feel the energy and you feel the excitement from the players, but you also feel that emotional part of it as well. But as you said, I'm hoping that they get a playoff game here at home and hopefully just get one more game, especially in the playoffs, just to feel that energy again.
Yeah, it would be great to have ourselves a playoff game here once again. It's been a while, not since 2019 when the Dons hosted Barrington, and it was a pretty close game that year. And like Abe said, I think it's setting in more for me than anybody else.
Yeah.
You know, one of the longest tenured guys. I got to go through the ages of Anthony Sales and Julian Schur.
Anthony Sales,
Matt Murphy, all of those guys.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot
and
about
now here we are. It's all starting to come to fruition.
It just came too fast at you, I think.
It really did come. It came very fast.
Yeah.
But I don't want to put the attention on me because these guys on the field are the ones that deserve the attention and the work they have put in to bounce back from a season like they did last year. And now here they are. They're in a fantastic position to make a great run in the state playoffs.
Yeah, I'm excited for this game here, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for these Dons.
We didn't get to get your predictions during game day today, so what do you think?
I think the Dons are going to score 38. I'm saying 38. And I'm going to say with the Dons defense and who DePaul has played, they can run a good offense, but I just think the Dons defense is too strong. I'm saying a 38-7 game.
Our producer says 17-14. Dons winning. I'm sticking with my prediction from game day of 35-14. It's going to be a great night. It's homecoming night. It's senior night. It's the last home game of the season for the Dons. Hopefully they have one more coming, but with some higher stakes. We will be sending things back to public address announcer Mr. Mike Marisi, and we will be back after the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Legends Field at Notre Dame Stadium. Please stand for a prayer by Notre Dame Principal, Mr. Dan Tully. Good evening. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, we welcome your presence here among us and your love alive in our community. We thank you for these two teams, these two schools, and for the chance to study and better understand the world around us. We come together in your name on this field in the spirit of brotherhood in the hopes of growing closer to you. We ask that you guide us to our best effort with safety for all. We ask your blessings on the men and women who serve our country near and far, and all those who request our prayers. Do not let us take these nights for granted, for we all come away winners in you. And as we don our school colors with pride, help us to be persons of faith, scholarship, and service. May Our Lady Notre Dame watch over us all. These things we pray in your name. Amen. St. Vincent de Paul, pray for us. Notre Dame, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please direct your attention to the 35-yard line. Tonight's flag will be presented by members of the Notre Dame College Prep Alumni Association. Paul Wallenberg, class of 2004. Pat Boyle, class of 2003. Will Haben, class of 2007. Phil LaPalermo, class of 1994. Chris James, class of 2014. And ND living legend, Tony Cazot. And also elementary school students from our feeder schools and football programs. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing, remove your hats, and welcome the Notre Dame Resurrection Marching Band under the direction of Miss Caitlin Wilkes, playing our national anthem. Tonight's officials are referee Dennis Doyle, linesman Rich Smith.
Well, I can't tell you how good it is to see that once again. Maybe for the final time this year. I sure hope it's not. I'm sorry. This is
Don't let your emotions get into the broadcast.
Yeah,
come on, you got this.
I'll be fine.
You got this.
Okay, but basketball is going to be a lot worse for me.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. This is not how I wanted to lead into this.
Let's just say this for the end, okay?
Yeah. This is going to be a great game.
It's gonna be fun.
I have no doubts about that. These two teams did play last year. Same week. It was a Week 7 game. Also happened to be DePaul Prep's homecoming game.
Oh, yeah.
And the Dons won 34-0.
Yes.
They were 1-5 going into the game. And they finished the season 7-6. So, turning point of the year? Maybe.
It's going to be a fun game to watch.
Who knows?
These two teams going at it. As we said, with it being homecoming, with it being senior night, you're going to feel the energy through this home stadium for the Dons. And it's going to be a fun game to watch.
Through the roof!
Oh, man.
I have a little more energy than I usually do.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling that tonight.
I don't know.
Rams won the toss. They are electing to defer to the second half, so it will be the Dons to open with the ball. And, Gabe, I think they have something to prove here in this first quarter. We are waiting for Caden Frawley to come up and join. He'll be up here any minute, but Gabe's going to hang around until Caden does. Gabe, I got to say, the Dons have something to prove after last week, only scoring 14 points.
No, definitely. I mean, as you said, that was a game that everyone thought they should have won. And, I mean, we said it during game day. There's a lot of mistakes that happened that the Dons needed to clean up, and I think they practiced during the week to prepare for this and make sure none of those mistakes happen again.
Let week 7 begin. Nearly mishandled out there by Randy Russ. Cuts back to the inside, finds himself an opening, and he's going to find himself taken down at about the 26-yard line. So not a bad return to get us started.
Pretty good return there.
Caden has found his way up to the press box. We'll let Gabe stick around for
a couple of seconds.
Another minute or two while he gets situated. Another great job down there with the band playing the national anthem.
I love this school so much. Just the variety of things that we offer here, and having the band during games and help out with the energy and everything.
It is unmatched.
It's a fun experience here. All right, I'm going to hand this off to Caden Frawley.
We'll see Frankie Ricciardi in shotgun formation, drops back, flushed, goes for a run, and that run is going to net him a first down and a gain of about 15. Hi there, Caden.
Hello. Oh, my gosh.
Great job down there.
Thank you. It's a very chilly night out.
It is. We had talked about no Ricky Russ.
Okay, so he did not.
Frank Salvage that is going to be taking the snaps.
Not what we expected. We expected Ryan Losick.
I did expect Ryan Losick to keep it going, but that is okay. Nothing doing there for Frankie Ricciardi. We do have Nick Thome now playing on the on the offensive line. So he's doing a little bit of double duty. I do believe I saw him playing left tackle. We still have Jimmy Donnelly out there. Ryan Losick still out there. Patrick Colgan. The usual crew, but it is Nick Thome now playing left tackle. Frank Salvage is now at center. Donnelly still at right guard. Ricciardi looks to pass this time, and in and out of the hands of Jackson. Was that intercepted? No, it was not.
Good call.
It was in and out of the hands of Q Jackson and nearly picked off by Rich Hansen. And that was one that Mr. Hansen would like to have back.
Yeah, I mean, he honestly would have made that. It was just a little too close to the ground.
And Q Jackson, that's a catch you got to have.
Yeah, I mean, wide open cut across the field. Just that's got to be a gimme on that play.
Right. So we'll have 3rd down and 10 after that first down run from Enzo Ricciardi. Rams bringing 5. Here's Enzo. Passes off to his brother. There goes Frankie. Has a little bit of space. Cuts back out to the outside. Does he have enough? The big hit there. And now we got some pushing and shoving. That was Jonathan Perez that made the tackle. It does look like it was enough for the first down, and they will move the chains. Great run there. Catch and run by Frankie Ricciardi.
Mm-hmm. You saw that. He cut back across the field, ran out to the right side at first, cut back across the field. Clearly it's effective. Well, I feel like we might see that a little bit more tonight, just playing kind of like tag around the field.
Will Meyer in at fullback. So the Dons playing 2 on each side. It'll be a handoff to Anthony Thome, a newfound weapon that they started to figure out. And Anthony Thome is going to find himself past the DePaul 35-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 32. And a nice gain of 16. Well, moving the ball, that's what they kind of struggled with last week. And so far, they're off to a pretty good start.
Yeah, last week we saw a lot of 3rd downs that they weren't able to even gain yardage on, and then they had to go for the punt. Whereas here we see almost
another handoff to Anthony Thome, and he will be taken down at the 15.
Yeah, you see almost 3 plays in a row they get the first down. Whereas last week we couldn't even get yards on the third down, force the punt. This week, as we've seen in the past 3 drives, 3 first downs.
Here's another handoff to Anthony Thome. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And we'll get a gain of about 6 yards. We gain of 6, so they'll mark him down at the 9-yard line. Got a busy night here tonight. Cheer and band back once again. We have, at least we're scheduled to have, Pep Club President Marty Kegler will be paying a visit during the third quarter. Caden will get a chance to talk with him. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
That is on the schedule. And a quarterback run for Enzo Ricciardi. Finds his way to the end zone. Enzo Ricciardi says, I'll take it myself. And the opening drive of senior night results in 6 points.
All right, looks like I'll be taking over for a minute. Danny's still on the mic, but he's got some work to attend to yet. Work to attend to?
Work to attend to. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, God.
Whatever. I give up. Robbie Kuban to attempt the extra point. And that one is no good.
No good.
As it is off to the left.
I feel like we've seen a couple of those in the past few games.
Yeah.
A lot of missed field goals, which is, once again, a gimme thing that we should guarantee we get every time. And there's been a couple missed, which I think is honestly unacceptable.
Along with our schedule tonight, unfortunately, there is no Margaret on the mic tonight. She is still competing in tennis sectionals. And Regina's doing very well tonight. So good luck to our neighbors up north in their tennis sectionals tonight. Speaking of which, I think we froze the T-shirts a little too well.
I mean,
wow.
Yeah. You're doing it right if you're getting yelled at by teachers.
Wow. I mean, those things were stuck. Did I wet them too much?
How long were they in the freezer for?
I put them in yesterday.
Okay, well, maybe that's why.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Just maybe.
Yeah, but at least we know we have a fan favorite.
Yeah, I mean.
Wow. That I was not expecting. It was pretty funny, though. Hey, hats off to Molly Lyons and Leah Bernier for being great with that. That was awesome. Thank you guys for doing that. That was a lot of fun. And hats off to the entire cheer team as well for getting here extra early today to do that with us. I know it's always a big hit, and I'm happy we got to do it once again. And a fair catch at the 34. Now, Caden, we've seen this a lot from A.J. Shinnick, and I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are on that, especially with the play that just happened.
What do you mean? The shorter kick?
Yeah, with the shorter kick like that.
I say try it. I mean, it still goes the distance. It does put DePaul a little bit closer to the end zone. But in reality, if it's a regular kickoff, what are they? They're gaining one extra 10 or 15 yards. So I say, honestly, risk it. Try to confuse them. If it doesn't push them back too much, especially with that drive where they just, like you said, had just 4 great runs in a row, I say, just try to confuse them as much as you can.
Here's Fernando Rodriguez. He drops back and quickly gets flushed. Now just tries to get rid of it, and catch is ruled incomplete. That was Henry West that had the catch but could not get a foot down inbounds. So we'll have second down. Now, Fernando Rodriguez is only a sophomore. He comes in at 5'9" and 150 pounds. Caden, look at this defensive line and how big they are. It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah. I mean, with young talent like this, that shows that this team's in good hands, especially with those linemen.
A little bit of motion. There goes Titus Batista, and he'll get about 6 or 7. Not a bad run on second down. Sets up a manageable third down for the Rams. And Caden, I did notice that you had one of your old classmates on here too. Josh Herman.
Oh,
went to school with you.
Yeah.
Graduated the year before you.
Yeah, that is correct. He is a senior now. Yeah, I mean, I know him pretty well. Haven't talked to him in a while, but I used to, talk to him every once in a while in school.
Shout out Josh. On that offensive line. And that one going nowhere for Shane Leonard. So that will bring out the punt team. And a 3-and-out to start the night for the Rams. Not what they wanted.
Of course not. No team wants that on their first drive. They at least want to get past the 50-yard line. I mean, that should just be the main objective.
Do not have a identity of this punter, so we'll call him number 41.
This happens way too often.
I know. Yeah, they don't have a punter listed. Fair catch called by Enzo, and that will be down at the 29-yard line. And we'll see what this Don's offense can get done as I am pulling Caden to the ground.
Okay.
So, Caden, we've been reminiscing old memories up here. I've gotten to do this with you for the last 2 years.
2 years, correct. And you had Josh Lill before you,
Did have
right?
Josh Lill. I had Hank Friedrich. Shout out, Hank. Still one of my favorite partners I've ever gotten the chance to do a game with. Very happy I got to spend last baseball season with him, get to pick his brain on just about everything. Here's Enzo in the gun. It'll be a handoff to Jack Baca. And Jack Baca will get a nice carry of about 3 yards. Not a bad play on first down.
Yeah, I mean, I like what I'm seeing so far from the Notre Dame offense. They're not trying to do anything special. Just a couple short pass plays and primarily running the ball. And they're gaining 4. I mean, of course, the last drive they gained 15 yards on each run. But I mean, even just the short runs like this, and I've expressed this in every game, and definitely sounds like some repetition. But that's what I think is the best. Short, simple drives are what's going to get you down the field.
2nd and 7. It'll be another run play. This time, it's Frankie Ricciardi. He will be knocked out at the 42 of DePaul. Great run there by Frankie Ricciardi for 21. We've had a lot of good games up here over the time we had. It's still very hard to believe that this is it.
I know.
You still got another year.
I know. I keep thinking about that. I'm like, I'm going to have to take your spot. Oh, God.
Are you ready?
I think so. I might have to call you up in college, though, to ask a few questions. But
there goes Frankie. Finds himself a hole. He's going to have a first down. That'll be at the 29-yard line. And just like you said, Caden, the chunk plays are looking huge right now. You just got to get him about 14 yards.
Yeah.
And this is what we've been seeing all night. Chunk play, chunk play, chunk play. 10-plus on nearly every play so far. And it's all been runs.
Exactly. And it's all work, too. I mean, it's not like they've been pushed back because of a flag and they have to regain the yardage. They're getting first downs on these.
Carl Schmalz has entered the game as well. Looks like they're going to use him as a blocking tight end. We also have Will Myron as a fullback. We got 2 wide receivers out to the left, and Kevin Durkin. Howard Williamson playing some slot right now. Jack Baca is going to get the handoff. He cuts back to the outside, evades it. Never mind that. He was about to evade the tackle until Danny Kelly came in and said hello. Picture perfect night tonight. Beautiful. Cold, though. I don't like
Cold,
it.
But
Cold.
Cold but bearable, I'll say.
This is football weather.
It is. It is.
Second and 13. Dons are basically flipping the script right now, so they're going 2 on the right side. Blitz coming. It'll be Baca again. Tries to hurdle, And he's going to find himself back to the sticks, and forward progress is going to give him about 4 yards there.
Put him back to about 3rd and 10. We see two runs that aren't so productive, but, I mean, I guess that's got to happen when you have two.
Hey, well, we got a quick second. 12 Angry Men is opening next week. That came fast. Take a look at this right here. You can scan your screen to get tickets. We'll put this back up periodically throughout the broadcast. Adults are $11. Students are $6. Scan that code on your screen right now. There are shows open next week, Friday and Saturday. And then there are 4 shows the weekend after that, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from the 20th to the 23rd. And a big hit there on Frankie. And that's going to bring up 4th down. All right, Caden, what is your play call here?
It's too far for a field goal. Definitely too far for a field goal. I mean, honestly, just go for it, I'd say, but don't pass. Do run the ball. I will say that, because even if you try to pass and it gets picked off, that could be a pick six, so you don't want to risk that. They're already in good field position where if they do not convert the 4th down, they're still going to be almost in the red zone, which still gives DePaul a long way. So it's equivalent to punting at this point from the 40-yard line.
Well, let's see what they come up with. 1 to the left, 3 to the right. Looks like it is a pass play. Enzo finds Q Jackson and can't come down with it. That's the second one for Jackson that he has not been able to haul in. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Along with that, there's some other shows that are coming up as well. I get to do some SpongeBob up at Regina in about a month, November 11th and 12th. We will be presenting that. I saw some of my cast here as well. Good to see you guys. And then over at Res, where Tristan Kakal is, they'll be opening November 18th. Come support your media crew dons and everything that they do. And with Caden, too, with all his band stuff, you're doing pretty well, too. You're like lead trumpet right now, right?
Yeah, you could say that, but I've been bragged enough. I've been bragged about enough already today.
And a jump on the Dons. So flag goes out.
There's 2 of them there.
Laundry, laundry, laundry.
And I don't believe there's no student section for DePaul.
No, that's a little surprising.
Seems a little surprising. Usually you see a couple kids show up.
I mean, DePaul's relatively close.
Yeah, and I was going to say, it's not like they're...
No, they're not that far either. Remember, there is no play clock here, so it is on the officials. We'll get a handoff here to Nick, excuse me, Nick Martinez. Still getting over that cold from last week. It has not gone away.
Yeah, I had that like maybe 2 weeks ago.
It is cold. It's cold and flu season.
Common cold that goes around.
Yeah, it is that time. I'm usually pretty good. I have a good immune system. If you did miss that 12 Angry Men graphic, we will throw that up at another point. So don't worry. If you want to purchase your tickets now, we'll get to that in a second. And that's batted down by Nick Thome. Rodriguez was looking for a little check down pass, and Nick Thome said forget it. And we'll have 3rd down.
Great defense here. I know it sounds repetitive once again because I say the same things every time.
Yeah, you do.
I know, but I mean, what else can I say? I mean, we just see a great play there, stopping them again to put us at 3rd and 4. It's been a great defensive effort so far.
You can buy your 12 Angry Men tickets on GoFan. It is available there if you're impatient and like me and you want to go take care of that now. And that ends that drive as Nick Martinez just gets swallowed up again. Caden, this is like we were talking about during game day. This offensive line for the Rams was going to have a problem tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen quarterback Fernando Rodriguez he hasn't had much time to even think while he's in the pocket.
No.
And his defensive line just plowing through them. getting to the quarterback every time, and that gives him no time to even think about where to throw the ball, so he's resulted to these short passes, which haven't been too successful.
Here's the punt. Sends Enzo Ricciardi back a little bit. Nearly dropped it. But it'll be down at the 37. Held your breath there for a second.
Yeah.
6-0 here with 3:22 to go. In the first quarter of Don Jam.
Oh, yeah, homecoming. I forgot this is the homecoming.
You gotta be kidding me.
I've had so much stuff going on. And that's why in this
buddy.
first quarter, every time I come up here from band, I'm like discombobulated. I have to like regroup.
And you get the third quarter today, too.
I know. I get to come back up.
Yeah, Caden will be joining for the third quarter. He will not be doing his usual fourth quarter with me. We'll do a little senior spotlight in the fourth quarter today.
Close it out.
Yeah. A little bit of a high snap there, but it is a handoff to Frankie Ricciardi. And it'll go down with a gain of about 3 yards. No, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. What else? What else can you do? Well, you can pass the ball, but you've been running the ball so well. So,
yeah.
Hey, shout out Stephen Claybaker. Enzo, you have a fan. Enzo, you have a fan. Shout out to all of our alums watching right now. I know there's probably a watch party going on at the University of Dayton right now. I know there was one last week, and we didn't know about it. If you guys are watching out there in Dayton, Ohio, good to have you guys with us once again. Always a pleasure to have all of our alums watching, all the alums from all over the country. Great to have you guys with us once again. Also, shout out to our guys over at Brother Rice. I know they're watching tonight, too.
Man, you're giving a lot of shout-outs tonight.
Yeah, that's my thing. Our guys at Brother Rice doing spectacular work over there at BRTV. There will be something coming soon between the two of us. Roll out to his right. Will Meyer gets himself a touch, and he gets himself a first down. Meyer a little slow to get up, but it is a first down regardless. I don't know about you, Mr. Frawley, but I think that we need to see a little more Will Meyer involvement in this offense.
Yeah, I mean, you see, he does. I mean, yeah.
Short answer.
He gets a couple touches a game, couple targets a game, and those are usually productive. But I don't think it's as much as they'd like, as this offense would like to have him touch the ball.
He's kind of like a secret weapon.
Yeah, it's kind of like pull him out of nowhere, and it's all of a sudden a great. Wow, that was.
There's Randy Russ getting a touch here, and he's going to get it for about 6. You know, he's really embraced his role as a fullback. He's kind of that added offensive lineman that you don't think is an offensive lineman, but his blocking game has improved dramatically from last year. He didn't play a ton last year. It was Kevin Durkin that was kind of holding down that tight end role, and they really didn't have a fullback position last year. But Will has been fantastic this season. And so is this offensive line that really hasn't allowed a lot of pressure to the quarterback. I mean, how many sacks have we seen this year? As there goes Randy. Down inside the 30. There hasn't been a lot of sacks at Ricciardi this year.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say this game, and I was like, yeah, he hasn't been sacked yet. And then I realized you said this year, and I'm like,
there really haven't been a lot of those either.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been few and far between.
Yeah, I mean, what we could say, just as this is the last home game of this year, or regular season home game, I should say, we've seen this team improve so much from last year. Last year was kind of like, we didn't know. A game could go either way with this team, but we know that this year they're solid. They're going to come out strong every game.
Will be a handoff to Randy Russ. He finds himself a first down, and goodbye. Touchdown, Dons. Wait a minute, I thought this kid played linebacker. What's he doing on offense? Randy Russ with a great touchdown run. Kuban to attempt the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. Ricciardi gets rid of it, finds Will Meyer, and it is dropped.
I'm not sure. I guess we'll call it a fake.
Pretty much. I like it. I like the creativity. I like the creativity. It's different.
Yeah.
Okay, then we got 30 more seconds together before we're done with football for the year, maybe. I've had a lot of fun doing this over the last 2 years.
I mean, yeah, I've definitely been opened up to new experiences with this. And, I'm going to have to take it next year, so I'm going to use a lot of your quotes. Let's put it that way. It's not going to change too much how we do things around here.
No, there's a lot you're going to be picking up. A lot of our teaching is going to get started in mid-November once my show's over.
Yeah, and basketball season's a good time to start
starts
that.
Getting up, and we will. You will be ready when you are a senior. Here is the kickoff. It'll be another fair catch. This one caught. Excuse me. I'm wearing gloves. It's a little hard to move paper. Dane Barkley with that fair catch at the 34. And shout out to Hank Friedrich, too. I mean, we had the three-man booth for most of the year last year. It was us and Hank, me, Kaden, and Hank, and we had a ton of fun with it, especially during basketball season. That was absolutely awesome.
Was fun, yeah.
That was so much fun with the three of us, and
that's gonna be one of my favorite memories here. Is the St. Pat's basketball game. That was so fun. We couldn't even talk for the first 30 seconds of the game because it was just too loud.
It's gonna be like that again this year,
exactly,
too.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun one. January 20th, Dons vs. Rocks here in the Don Dome. Handoff here to Bautista, and he'll get that for about 8 yards. I would assume that'll be the final play of the quarter. Well, sir, it's been a pleasure getting to call regular season games with you. I hope to see you back here in the playoffs.
I will see you soon.
You will see me
I
soon.
will see you soon.
We're going to make a are they going to you got to be kidding me. Just kidding. We're going to make a quick transition. Gabe Holoka is going to come back and take care of the second quarter for us. You will see Kaden again in the third quarter. We will head into a break. And welcome back. 2nd and 2 here in the second quarter as we welcome Gabe back, who almost lost his roster to the wind.
That was close.
That would have been rough.
Yeah.
What did you see from the first quarter, Gabe?
So far, so good for the Dons. Stopping them on defense, scoring any chance they can. Personally, for my score prediction, I would like for them to start making their extra points because I really want it to be accurate, 38-7. But I mean, you got pancaked over there. First quarter, definitely very strong for the Dons. Defense looked good. Offense looked good. They need to keep this up, keep persisting throughout the rest of the game.
I almost lost a piece of paper, too. It's so windy up here. It is very windy.
It's rough.
And it circulates in the press box, so that doesn't make my life any easier.
It's pretty cold up here.
First down for the Rams. It's actually not bad. I have 2 sweatshirts on. Oh, okay. And a flag. Okay, cool.
Nice.
That's great, guys. Thanks.
Great way to start the second quarter.
You just ruined my lead-in. Oh, jeez.
I don't know. I'm freezing up here right now.
Are you really that cold?
Yeah.
Where were you?
I was just right here.
Well, that would be why.
Yeah.
All right, now let's play the game of where is Jack Strong. Oh, I found it.
Found
Jack Strong.
There it is.
Jack is out flying somewhere. He is over the
height limit.
south end zone.
He's probably over the height limit as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I would say so. He's probably over the height limit, breaking FAA regulations, but
hey,
what else is new?
That's Jack.
That's Jack for you.
2nd and 14.
Did a lot of our photography work during Don Olympics yesterday, as well as Leighton Meadows, who's down on the field right now. Here's Rodriguez. Pass is broken up. Well
Good
done
breakup
there by Mike Bird as he was looking for Alex Stange. And Mike Bird got that hand up there and knocked it away.
He played that perfectly over there.
That was very well done.
Done.
Yes.
Well done, good sir.
You know, I've been very impressed with Mike Bird this season.
He's been incredible.
Very good.
He's been amazing. I've been told I say incredible a lot in the broadcast, so my goal for today is to try and limit how many times I say incredible.
Well, you've already
used
screwed that up
once or twice.
I
said limit. I said limit.
You just said it 4 times in your explanation.
Did I actually?
Laundry on the field.
No. Nice. Well, I lost that challenge.
Jeez. Darvion Moore is going to find some time. Anthony Fornelli will get a chance to catch his breath. And another penalty. Well, this drive has been sent backwards.
27 seconds in this game, already 2 flags in this quarter.
Yeah, not exactly the way that they hoped to start out this second quarter. You had a nice 8-yard gain to end the first quarter, and now you got sent back to now a 3rd and 19, it looks like.
Yeah, I think
3rd
so.
and 18. Not good.
It's not what you wanted coming out of the first quarter.
No, that's not what the Rams were looking for.
See if they can get a first down here. Or?
Don's only bringing 3 here. Now we start to see the linebackers. Rodriguez down the field.
And that's
picked off. Frankie Ricciardi returning. Frankie Ricciardi
takes it out to the 20. To the 25.
We got a little bit of a chop block here. That might be what the flag is.
Yeah, probably.
It is after the play, so the interception's going to stand, but there is a flag down, and I've got a feeling that was for the way
the block happened.
Yeah, that block and that tackle went down. That looked like a chop block from here.
See what the call is.
But again, our vantage point is not great from here.
It's not the best, that's for sure.
No.
Yep.
And it was a block in the back.
Yep.
Against the Rams. Okay.
That's what it looked like. Great work there by Frankie Ricciardi, though.
Wait, what?
Great work there by Frankie Ricciardi, though.
Yeah, great pick by Ricciardi, but I think the penalty was against DePaul? Oh, okay. So it was against us. I think, not really sure what it was a block in the back. So it was on the blocking job.
Okay.
So not a little bit of confusion from the officials.
But
that's okay. They got the call right.
We get the ball.
I actually thought it was on the Rams.
I thought so, too. It looked like it at first.
From the way Ricciardi went to the ground, it did look like an illegal chop block, but
I mean, hey.
That's okay.
It's all right.
Dons do have the ball in very good field position at the DePaul 33. And
see if they can pull something here.
They need to capitalize big time.
Got Howard Williamson over there.
It is an empty backfield. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Williamson is that wide receiver. Ricciardi's going to go to his weak side.
Right.
And that is overthrown / underthrown. Jack Tate and Matt Roman.
Yeah, Roman. All right. Well.
So an overthrow on Tate and an underthrow for Roman. It was kind of just.
That's a tough throw to make.
Yeah, that
running your weak side. Running your weak side and trying to make that throw. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
A little under 11 minutes here. Already 3 flags thrown here in the second quarter.
Hey, shout out to Coach Maniscalco for the great words tonight. I mean, it's a nostalgic night for me.
He's going to run it up
as
the middle.
There goes Enzo, excuse me.
I know, I always slip up with them.
Yeah. It's an 8-yard gain, so I'll make it 3rd and 2. For all the DePaul fans out there that don't know, I have had the privilege to do this since 2019, which is not very common for high school sports announcers. You usually only get 1-2 years in the booth. I've been able to do this for all 4
years.
I've been extremely lucky to get to do this, and it's built my life.
Yeah. It's something you want to pursue in your life as a career.
That is the goal.
It's a great way to, practice that.
We'll see Anthony Thome. I'm happy that it's DePaul Prep that gets to be my last regular season football game. The audience there is great. Coach Tom Kleinschmidt, great guy over there with the basketball program. He's awesome.
It's going to be a 4th and 3.
And it looks like the Dons are going to go for it once again. Matt Roman still staying out there. He is going to play some slot as Q Jackson has
why not go for it?
hanging out on the side. It'll be a handoff. There goes Randy. Does he have enough?
And
yes,
he gets the first down.
Does.
Good run there by Randy.
It is a 7-yard pickup. As Jonathan Perez making that tackle, so that brings up a new. Excuse me. Oh, stupid cold.
It's it's the cold that's starting to come in. You're feeling it.
Oh, man. Fresh set of downs for the Dons.
Yeah, people are calling me Rudolph for how red my nose is right now. So
yeah, I see it. Oh, man.
It's pretty bad.
Here's Ricciardi looking end zone. Howard Williamson nearly had himself a sports center
play,
grab.
If he would have came down with that, definitely. Good effort. That's a tough play to make.
Wow. Very close.
But I can see him making that play.
He's made it before. He had that fantastic touchdown catch.
Is that last week?
Last week against Bennett late in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I remember that. I was down in the field just watching. I'm like, whoa.
You were doing photographs.
Yeah, the photos,
right?
yeah. And I'm like, did he catch that? And they said it was a touchdown. I'm like, no way.
Yeah, that was
incredible.
Unbelievable catch.
There I go, saying incredible again.
Well, that was an accurate superlative.
Yeah, I guess.
As that'll be a gain of about 5 yards there for Anthony Thome. Sets up a 3rd down and 5.
What do you think is like the longest field goal the Dons can make here?
Well, Robbie Kuban's got a pretty good leg. Problem is that the accuracy has not been the best. I think for him it's more about just getting it between the uprights. We know he has the leg.
Yeah, I agree.
The leg is there. It's just, can you put it through?
Field goals are tough, man. I mean,
and he's been working ever since he took that role of the starting place.
To the weak side, beautiful throw there.
And Ricciardi reaching for the pylon. Whoa. It is short.
Wow. Good reach there. Great play. Great throw by Enzo, running to his weak side, finding the open man over there, making a beautiful pass. And it was a close call, but it was the right call.
Frankie Ricciardi. Wow.
Enzo
Ricciardi's going to head off. Carter Roberts comes on. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of wildcat here. This was pretty common with Colin Randazzo last year. We've seen a good amount of this year. It'll be Frankie pushing his way through.
Touchdown.
And there's another score.
Yep.
Frankie Ricciardi penetrates through the Rams' front 7. And the Dons have themselves an 18-0 lead.
Great drive by the Dons there. Coming out from the pick by Frankie Ricciardi.
Yeah, look at that. You get yourself a pick. You get it back about 30 yards and
be able to
get yourself a touchdown.
Great work. Great drive. It's 18-0.
Ricciardi brothers had themselves some fun tonight.
Dons are having a great time right now. Student section is full today. You love to see that.
I do like that. Here's Kuban, and this one is
good.
So we'll have a 19-0 Notre Dame lead.
All right.
Well, let's see if the Rams can answer back. They have been very silent on offense tonight and haven't had a great many answers.
I mean, I'll be honest. The Dons defense has just been incredible. Has been terrific today. Getting getting the pressure to QB, making sure he doesn't have time to make the proper reads and, forcing him to make a pass. We saw at the last drive, he was rolling out, trying to find an open man and just force the ball, and it ended up being picked, and that's what the Dons defense will do to you. They just put pressure on you and just continue that. So Dons will kick it off here.
Great crowd tonight. I loved seeing packed stands. That is always a great sight. We get to see
on this side at least,
the lights in full bloom. The baseball field lights are on.
Lights.
New lighting is great.
Yeah, this lighting's beautiful.
The football field looks pretty good. I haven't seen the baseball field with the lights on yet, but I am going to go check it out during half.
It looks good over there too. I just see a glimpse of
a little bit
the batter's box.
And the fair catch is called. That is once again Dane Barkley.
Yep.
I'm trying to ruffle through these pieces of paper. My fingers are cold even with gloves on.
Dude, I know. My hands are freezing. I don't have gloves on, man. I'm cold.
Starting to see in some throws for Coley McDonough down on the sideline.
It's senior night. Why not?
You got to get him in. You got to get him in.
Get them playing time in that. It's a fun time to be a senior. It's a fun, but
especially with this team right now that's playing very well.
Yeah, they're in a position right now where they're in control and they can let the other ones come in, get them some playing
Rodriguez.
Time. Good throw.
The pass completed, gets that one off to Henry West. Oh look, we found the drone again. Over the field.
Oh, there it is.
Jack, what are you doing?
It's up too high, Jack.
Jeez, Jack.
Jack, bro. Come on, man.
Jack's photography with his drone is second to none. You don't see a lot of that with high schoolers, and a lot of flags get thrown out.
No.
And that's the second offsides penalty the Dons have been called for.
All right.
So that'll make it 2nd and 1.
Another flag here in the second quarter. You've seen a lot.
Not as much as we saw last week. The Dons definitely were
a
lot more penalized last week. It's nice to see that kind of drop, but you'd like it to be
more disciplined out there.
None would be great.
Right.
As a run there from Nick Martinez will net the Rams a first down.
But, when you're playing the game hard, trying to go out there and play your best, you're bound to get offsides because you want to make the play, get ahead of everyone, and sometimes you get called for it.
I feel like offsides is not the worst penalty to get because it shows your aggressiveness.
Right.
But at the same time, it shows that you're not paying attention to the snap count.
No, definitely. Yeah. Shows you're aggressive, but you're just not too aggressive is what it is.
Exactly.
John's
Rodriguez trying for the quick pass. Now gets flushed out.
Finds his man.
And pass on just a little screen pass is completed to Shane Leonard. And Gabe, what I've liked tonight seeing from Fernando Rodriguez is that he's spreading the ball.
Yeah.
He has not just been targeting one guy, although we have seen a good amount of Henry West tonight, but he's been trying to hit all of his receivers. And we're seeing the depth of this receiver core for the Rams and just how many guys that they deploy and that he's able to hit.
That's what you look for in a QB. You look for a guy that, yes, they may have their go-to receiver that they, that they want to go to because they trust them, and that may be Henry West for Fernando. But, you love to see them sharing the love, finding an open man and trusting each other. And that's what it's about. It's about trusting each other.
Yeah, there's a high pass there. Looking for another screen pass to Leonard.
Shane Leonard. But it's the trust, and I think that as they've grown together in this organization and in this time, being able to build that and have confidence with each other and make a play, and that's huge to see.
Yes. The Rams are an up-and-coming program. They've got themselves a new field. They have their own field. They got lights. It's a very nice field down there at their new campus. Wow, they did a great job there.
Their future's bright.
They do have a bright future, but it starts now, building that foundation.
Right.
This is a great test for this team. And there's that pass rush. Ball's up for grabs and through the hands of Michael Bloom. Like we said, sharing the wealth. That's the first time we've called Michael Bloom's name tonight. That was Mike Bird in coverage as well.
That was an incredible
All right, and I'm sorry, that was Darby and Moore, not Michael Burr. Darby and Moore was on coverage there. But like we were saying, sharing the wealth, that's something that we've been seeing throughout the nights tonight for the Rams. It has not been just one or two specific targets. It's been all over the field and on different variations of passes, too, whether it's deep passes, screen passes, checkdowns, whatever it is. It's just been everything.
And it shows the maturity of the quarterback as well. It shows that they're not just trying to sit here, bomb it up to one receiver, or just try to get the deep pass. No, they're finding their checkdowns. They're finding who the open man is to try and help them in every single way and get even a little bit of yardage, And that's huge to see.
Not a great punt there as Oliver Callahan will down it at the 40 as it will go from 140 to the other.
Dons are in good position here to put another one through the end zone.
It is going to be Coley McDonough that's going to take some snaps at center, or under center.
You love to see that.
As they'll give Enzo some rest, and Coley will get to play on his senior night. Transfer coming in from St. Ignatius. Hasn't probably played as much as he would like, but got himself into a great system as a jet sweep here for Williamson as he struggles to get back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be a net loss of 3.
Good defense there. Contain him, make sure he doesn't get any yardage there.
Yeah, great job of snuffing that out by that defensive line. They saw that right away.
Good work. Yeah, with it being senior night, you're going to see a lot of guys that may not have a lot of time to play come out here because this is one of their final games. Get out there, have fun, be there and help the team in any way you can. And this is what we're seeing with, Coley right now.
And Nick Forstall is out there as well. Got another handoff. This time it's to Anthony Thome. He'll get himself back to about the line of scrimmage, maybe another yard added onto that. So we'll get 3rd down and 9 coming up. 5 minutes to go until halftime. Let's advertise our jugglers one more time before halftime comes.
Yes.
Here's your QR code again. Gabe, you're in that show.
Yes, I am.
Emmett's also in that show, our producer right now. There's all your show times, ticket prices. Pause this, take a screenshot of it.
It's going to be a fun show. I would suggest coming out, supporting, the jugglers, because we've put in a lot of work.
Coleman with the deep ball, and that's out of the reach of Williamson. See, this is what I like about Coley McDonough. Yeah. He has a cannon.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Wow.
He was able to unleash that for, I don't even know how
that was down to about
30, 40 yards?
30 to the 30, 25-yard line. I mean, that's pretty far.
That's a cannon. That's a great
especially for high school football. Yep. That's not very common.
It's good to see that. It shows the potential he has if he continues to, pursue, our college football and, play.
He definitely has a future in it at a JUCO somewhere.
Yeah. He goes and he plays in college. We can see.
Ryan Hammer getting his first action tonight.
It's going to take a good bounce for the Dons.
And that's going to keep on rolling and rolling and rolling and roll a little bit more as it's finally down by Brandon Witek.
Up to the 20.
And we'll see the Rams come out with about 5 minutes to go. No timeouts yet taken by either team. Still 3 on each side with 4:48 left.
Rams are going to have to try and put 6 on the board here.
Yeah, they desperately need to do something.
Because it's going to – Don's defense has been on top of their game, but Rams need to find something here because before we know it, it's about to be the 4th quarter with 2 minutes left, and we just know how this game flies by.
Dons versus Rams presented by Bear Family Restaurants. 4:48 to go in the first half. Make sure you stick around during halftime. We've got cheer team.
Band.
Tim on the Town.
Oh, Tim on the Town, really?
Tim on the Town is back.
Let's go. I love that.
Gabe's favorite.
I love that. I love Tim on the Town.
It was in that too, I think. He had a nice hand in it. It'll be something. Yeah. I think you guys will like it.
Emmett, do you think I can be in Tim on the Town one of these days? Oh, darn it.
Emmett says, "Don't ask me."
All right, I'll just ask Tim then.
Tim is a novelty. Yeah. You will also get to see Tim during the halftime performance. He is in the band as well. He's in the percussion unit, which is a fantastic group. And a flag. I got a feeling that's delay a game.
It's, another flag.
Yeah, it's a false start. Okay.
All right, well, that happens.
That does happen. So that'll knock him back 5 yards. Sets up 2nd and 15.
Yeah, stick around, watch halftime. I mean, we were able to see different sides of ND, come out and show themselves. I mean, we know the band puts together a lot of work to prepare for this. A lot of practice,
and they
show up
fantastic.
every morning. They show up every morning before school starts to practice
at like 7:15 too.
To practice
very
and
early.
Really get ready for this. They deserve a lot of credit, and so do the cheerleaders as well. They put in a lot of work to put together a show for all of us. So please stick around.
Dropped by Bautista. We got to see a little bit of that during game day today. They did another fantastic job, and then couldn't take shirts apart.
I got to watch that. I wasn't able to see it.
I think we froze the shirts a little too well.
You guys did it again?
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
We froze the shirts a little too well. They could not get them apart.
Who did it?
Leah Bernier and Molly Lyons.
Okay.
Once I figured out that they were just not coming apart, I was like, everybody get in on it, try and take it apart.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun, and they started to rip too.
They started ripping the shirt.
Yes.
Oh no!
I let them keep the shirts because I was like,
that's
whatever.
Nice. Yeah.
They were the homecoming shirts in the last 2 years. I was like, okay,
why not? Why not?
You can have them. I don't care. Speaking of which, their coach is coming up right now, and almost another interception.
That was a noise that I did not want coming out of my mouth there, but
yeah, that was a noise.
That was
wow. That was a noise, all right.
I felt
wow. That was a noise, all right. Wow.
All right, well.
Okay.
Yes, it was a noise, Danny. Thank you.
Yes, it was. So that was nearly picked off by Ricciardi and almost picked up again by
was it Owen?
That was Owen, yeah. Down on the ground like that. We got 4th and 15. Punt unit back out. Dropped the snap. And just trying to get that thing away. I think that hit a player in the back.
Oh.
Did that hit Hansen in the back?
It looked like it did.
I think it did.
It looked like it did.
That was something. All right, then.
All right, well.
3:30 left in the half.
Don's up 19-0. They
That
get the
was
ball.
weird.
They get the ball. Good field position here.
You would like to see them score before halftime. DePaul does get the ball
touchdown
to start the second half.
Score another.
It'd be nice to see something happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
I want to see what, with halftime coming up, I really want to see how the Rams come out again here in the second half.
Can they come out with a fire underneath them?
Yeah.
Oh, look, we got a stray football. Where did that come from?
I have no idea. Do they have kids over there throwing it?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
How did it get over there, though?
Don't ask me. I have no idea.
Weird. Very odd.
A little under 3:30 here.
There goes Jack Baca off to the races, and he's slammed down at the 30.
Good run there.
Finds himself an 8-yard pickup.
Don's line has been looking good too. I mean,
Very
being able
impressive.
to create gaps in the line for the running backs to run through them and get a lot of yardage. It's been incredible. Here I go again, using incredible. I have to stop that.
All right.
I need to.
I think we have is that a new offensive lineman that's in there?
Who is it? What number?
Max Serrato.
Oh,
Good to see him in there.
A junior?
Yes.
A 6'2", 260 junior.
He's a big kid. If you've ever stood up next to him, that is a large human being.
I mean, me sitting here at 6'1", 150. That's,
You are not 6'1".
I am 6'1".
No way.
Yes, I am.
Am I really that short?
Dude, you're like 6 foot.
Am I really that short?
You're like 6 foot.
Am I?
Yeah. Maybe 5'11". I don't know.
I have no idea what my height is. My doctors keep saying I'm shrinking.
How?
I ask myself the same questions.
I mean, my dad shrunk like half an inch. He was like 6 foot, and now he's 5'11 and a half, and they always like enforce that. Good run there.
Hey guys, your B-reel's going off. Make sure you take care of it. If your B-reel's going off, get us in the background.
Yeah, seriously, come on.
Carlito, I'm talking to you.
Where's Carlito at?
He is watching from home tonight.
Oh, I see. Well, he's not.
So is Mr. Costa. Shout out Mr. Costa.
Hey, Mr. Costa. Hey, a little advice from Mr. Costa. 211 on top for Don Olympics.
I don't even want to talk about it.
He was not happy.
I'm not in Costa's advisory, but I don't want to talk about it. There goes Anthony Thome.
Whoa.
Okay.
He's still up?
I think that's going to add some yards onto the end of the play. Yikes. Whoa. Took him on a spin cycle.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Just grabbed him and just spun him around.
Oh, that's a pull if I've ever seen one.
Ring around the Rosie.
Pocket full of
posies.
Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Why did we just do that?
I have no idea. Hey, we're just having fun, you know?
Yeah, we are having some fun up here.
It's a great day.
Is that a face mask penalty?
It should be. You can't see.
Okay.
Grabbed him and just spun him around. So
yeah, like we just talked about. Ring around the Rosie.
No,
Not again.
Sorry for those at home. That's not.
We're trying to have some fun.
Yeah, trying to lighten the mood. Even though I think the mood is pretty light. I mean, when you're up 19-0, feels good.
Dons are within striking distance again. It is 1st and goal.
I'm going to see Coley throw a touchdown here to Howard. That's what I want to see. He's going to roll out right.
Rolls to his right side.
Finds
Will Meyer and adios. Woo! Will Meyer finds the end zone, and the Dons have a 25-0 lead. My goodness.
We're closing in on 38-7 possibilities, which is what I'm looking for.
You need 2 more touchdowns and a missed field goal?
2 more touchdowns, missed field goal. Yep.
Okay, that's
what I'm looking for.
Well, you need 2 missed field goals because they have one right here.
No. Oh, yeah.
You need 13 points.
Miss this. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm rooting against it.
Stop it.
I don't know why I'm rooting against it.
Stop it.
I actually have no reason.
I'm turning your microphone off.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Danny.
It's okay. 1:30 to go. Robert Kuban is going to try and make this 26-0. And it is good. Coach K is smiling from somewhere. 26-0 Dons.
Darn it. I mean, yes.
When are you going to learn?
I don't know. I need that cutout of Will Meyer's face. I see that over there. I need that. I need to put that on my wall in my bedroom. Okay, you see it over there?
I do see it.
No, you don't. You're not even looking.
Where am I looking? Over there. No, I'm looking over here.
Yeah, come on.
I'm watching the team.
Well, I'm looking at the cutout of Will Meyer.
Well, if I said that I saw it and the viewers didn't know that.
Yeah, that's true.
The viewers didn't need to know that.
I wish we'd have multiple cameras just to show.
I want to get a booth cam at some point.
Dude,
That'd be so cool.
That would be a lot of fun. I always thought about interviewing players on the field, but that's kind of tough for us.
Well, I got to say, this is not as dramatic as the homecoming game last year against St. Viator.
Yeah, that one was a great game.
That was an
awesome
awesome game.
One. It was Toga theme, which was...
It was a 14-7 final in overtime. Or I said 13-7 final in overtime.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
Yeah, that was intense. It was a defensive showdown.
Game.
And that was a homecoming game to watch, and that one was a fun one.
I always like going back and rewatching that game.
That one's a fun one.
So we got 1:28 left to go here in quarter number 2.
Danny's got some fans here.
Hello, cast. So we'll get to see Rodriguez with 88 seconds, and I don't know. Do you think they're just going to run it out, try and reset? I don't know. What do you think?
It's a tough one.
We'll see a drop back here from Rodriguez. Looks for a little screen pass. He finds himself to Shane Leonard, and it looks like they're giving him the first down, and he will get that first down for a gain of 11. Yeah, if you heard that on the microphone, that is the SpongeBob cast.
That's going to be a fun show to watch. I can't wait for that one.
I'm looking forward to it.
Not as good as, 12 Angry Men, but, I mean.
I will enjoy watching 12 Angry Men. I will be going to a show.
I will enjoy watching you sing and dance in SpongeBob.
It will be great.
Good run here. Runs out of bounds, stop the clock.
Well done there by Rodriguez. He was able to brush off a tackle there from Randy Russ. Well done.
As we said, the maturity of the quarterback, sensing the pressure coming in, being able to find a gap. run, get out of bounds, stop the clock, so they don't waste a timeout. Now
I'm interested to see if they're going to try and go for this here.
I would. You're in a good.
I would too.
You got 3 timeouts. You got a minute to go, and you're across the 50. And you're across the 50. There's a good chance for you to score. And I mean, from the way this game is going, you need to score.
Yes.
And if you score before half,
I would definitely try and go for it.
Yeah, you definitely.
And you get the ball to start the second half too.
Exactly.
You could potentially make this a 2-score game.
So
before the Dons even get the ball back.
Yeah, I would go for it.
Rodriguez gets flushed.
Roll out right again.
And pass is completed. That was to Michael Bloom, and that will move the chains once again. That's to the 40-yard line.
Being able to roll out right to his strong side, being able to throw just a dot right on the sideline to his where his only receiver can catch it. Incredible work. I'm done. I can't get through a live stream without using the word incredible. I just can't.
How many times are you going to say it when you're trying to explain yourself?
I need to learn vocabulary. I really do. If I'm going to try doing this
that's what English class is for.
I need to. Well, yes, but I mean. All right, never mind.
Yeah, you should have stopped while you were ahead. From the shotgun, here's Rodriguez. Passes off, and ball is dropped. That was to, once again, Shane Leonard. We started to see a little bit more of Shane Leonard here in this second quarter.
Spreading the love, as we said.
Yes, we have seen a lot of targets to him. We've been seeing him get open quite a bit, and a lot of that has been on those vertical routes that he's been running, trying to get towards the sidelines. Kind of like some screen passes we've been starting to see, and then they go for some catch and run. I've liked that they've been incorporating him in that way. I like the way he's been running.
I've liked the offense that they've ran this whole game. I mean,
obviously it hasn't put up any points, but it's I like the scheme that they've been trying to work with. Don's bringing pressure. They're rushing 5. Rodriguez finds
finding the man
Leonard again, and he will get out of bounds. They're working the sticks. I like it.
Using the short, quick passes, get a couple of yards. Not trying to go for the deep ball immediately. Stop the clock so you don't use all your timeouts. I love this scheme that they're using, and I mean, as you know, they get as a better football program. I think the Rams are definitely going to be a scary team here.
I think in a few years, I think so. But for now, they're trying to get something here with 48 seconds, still all their timeouts. Rodriguez is looking deep and way over the head of just about everybody. Ryder Raya and Mike Bird were down there. So we'll have 4th down, and a big 4th down coming up.
Well, there may be a little bit of miscommunication there with the route.
I didn't really like that play call. On 3rd down, now you're setting yourself up for a 4th down. You're stuck in between. I would have ran the ball there or maybe gone for another short pass like you've been doing. Yeah, I would not have done that.
Yeah, no, I would have done that too. You know, even if you stay in bounds, try to fight for that first down. If you don't get it,
fight for that. Yeah, you have another down to work with.
You have, it'll be like 4th and 1, and you can use a timeout, stop the clock with like 43 seconds.
4th and 5 isn't bad, but I mean,
it's not bad. It's just
it's a little large.
I would like to get a 4th and 1.
And we got a timeout.
Yep.
I beat everybody to the music.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break.
We'll be right back.
Well, Gabe is very upset that I had to stop the music.
I was vibing, man. Come on.
We had a good thing going there.
Yeah, we did. Crowd got in it.
And movement. All right, let's see what this is on. Who this is on down.
Oof.
And a false start. Well, that sends the Rams backward.
I just see Mr. J, our English teacher here at Notre Dame, just yelling across the stands. Don't know what about, but
Yeah, who knows? Could be about anything.
You never know with that guy.
We love Mr. J. He's awesome.
Yeah. Great guy. Good teacher.
He's a spectacular coach. Never had the chance to have him as a coach, but from everything I've heard, he's one of the best.
Now it's 4th and 10.
Rodriguez looking deep and through the hands of Ricciardi, but hey, not the worst thing because the Dons get field position at the 40, but I have a feeling they're probably just going to take this in a half.
I would just
take your knees.
No, this is just me, but I would use Coley McDonough's cannon, try to find an open man, and try to get a touchdown.
Well, you also don't want the chance of a pick six here. I mean,
that is true.
You don't want to give the Rams any momentum going into halftime.
That is true, but this is why I'm not a coach. This is why I'm not ever going to be a coach, because then I would just do this and I would lose my team games.
Nice going,
but
genius.
no, but I don't know, it would just be a lot of fun. And hey, if you connect, that's a great way to end the half. You know what I mean?
Suppose.
But the smart play is run out the clock. Maybe you can get a run. If you can get a run for a touchdown.
Well, let's see what.
You never know.
Let's see what they got cooked up here.
Yeah, it looks like
it is. Yeah, they're probably just going to run this down as Jack Baca. He's going to get himself a first down. That stops the clock with 30 seconds left. Not bad.
After that first run, what would you do here, Danny? Still run the clock, or?
Yeah, you don't want to run the score up too much. I'd probably just keep running it down. There goes Baca again. We'll get about 2. Are we going to get a timeout? Yes.
Yeah.
Timeout gets called. No YMCA this time.
No, come on,
no
Danny.
YMCA.
Come on.
No YMCA. We're going to head into a break. We'll be back. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Gabe was about to rip my head off. Both teams have 2 timeouts with 21.3, so maybe the Dons are going to try and do something. I don't know.
If I were you, Danny, I would just leave the music on.
Yeah, that doesn't really work like that. And
there it is.
Airs it out. Howard Williamson over his head. Well, he had He had 2 guys down there with him, and
he tried
the
Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, he tried to Odell
there.
that one over the back of his head. His back's not going to like that one tomorrow.
Nope, not at all. Not at all.
Don't worry, he'll dance the night away.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely will.
Yes, he will.
It's been a fun week. With it being homecoming week and everything. We had Spirit Week, being able to dress up in school, not in our normal uniforms. Having Dawn Olympics yesterday. Homecoming game today. Homecoming dance tomorrow. It's been
the ESCC championship game tomorrow at 12 o'clock, high noon. Come on out and support the Soccer Dons. As there goes Jack Baca, first down, and looks like we're getting another timeout.
Danny, if you stop the music again, I'm
not going to have a ton of a choice. Well, we'll head off to break as well. We'll be back. everybody. 8 seconds left.
This is a long, last minute of the game, or the quarter.
When are you going to learn?
This has been a fun quarter to commentate.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
So I got a feeling it's just going to be a
He's probably going to bomb it up again.
Toss. We'll see a little pass to Will Meyer. He's going to find his way.
2 seconds left.
Okay, this sets up for not a terrible pass attempt here.
Let's try and get a touchdown.
Yeah, go for it, I guess.
Yeah,
It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 30. This is not out of the realm of possibilities for Coley McDonough.
Why not? You're at the 30. You're right here. We've seen him throw it.
Go for it, man.
We've seen him throw it 35 yards. They're obviously playing some prevent defense.
I've seen him throw it farther than 35 yards before.
Oh, yeah. He's going to drop back in
the
pocket.
All right, let's see. What does he got?
3. He's going to lob it up.
Way downfield and is he overthrew everybody. All right, we're going into halftime, guys.
All right.
Cheer, band, Tim, and a lot more coming up. We'll see you in the third quarter.
Off.
Let's hear it for the Notre Dame cheerleaders. Let's hear it for the Notre Dame cheerleaders. We welcome to the field your Notre Dame Resurrection Marching Band. The band is led on and off the field by drum major Joey Robichewski. The band is proud to present their halftime show, Welcome to the Show. Tonight's halftime features Welcome to the Black Parade by Chemical Romance, Holiday by Green Day, and Thanks for the Memories by Fallout Boy. Here is Holiday by Green Day. Here is Thanks for the Memories by Fallout Boy. Let's hear it for the Notre Dame Resurrection Marching Band.
Look, guys. Bye. Oh, okay.
Start. Let's do this.
Goal number 1, get in all the faces. Goal number 2, find every bridge.
There's 4 bridges. This is our second one.
So we're halfway there. It's been 5 minutes and we're lost.
We've been on the run twice already, and it's been like 15 minutes, so gotta up our game a little bit.
And now to Tim and Dylan, and it's just them doing the wackiest, dumbest, most absurd.
I'll write this down. How about that?
What?
What? What? Excuse me. Can you help us find 2 people with the drone? So, you haven't been able to experience this yet, and I'm going to show you this now. It's called drone mode.
It's called what? Are you cheating? Oh my god. Oh my.
Drone mode, bitch.
Let's split up and look for clues. I thought I saw a football team. I was scared. This is illegal corn mazing right here.
Emmett and I originated from the Dalton days. So we decided to ask people if they've seen them. No one has. For you? Alright, so we switched strategies. We're gonna camp them. Or should we make our way to center and camp the center?
But again, they started from center.
Yeah, but doesn't mean they won't go back there.
Okay, alright. Riddle me this. What has 2 U's and you make this when you sound when you eat food?
Is it like a location on the map?
Yeah. Where's the map? Oh wait, I have it.
You have it. I'm not running though.
Will you power walk?
How did you get here? How many bridges have you guys
What do you mean, how did we get here?
Oh, we didn't use any bridges
Yeah, this is our first one.
So what, you went from the Aston Martin to where?
We just
We
walked.
just walked.
We don't know where we are.
I think we're done. Tristan will... I swear he must have brought the drone. That's not them. That's a woman with her child. Unless Layden is comforting Caden.
We're out of leads.
We're actually lost now, guys. So we journey onward.
Tim found me. We're both so unbelievably out of breath. I think Tristan's running after Caden. So we'll see.
Victory is ours.
What thing are we at today?
No!
What, you won?
You won! I can't open the door.
Dooby dooby doo, where are you?
Notre Dame's defense just being absolutely stout, headlined by our seniors Carl Schmalls and I can't think of his name. I'm just being really stupid right now. And Nick Thome, there we go. Jeez,
Thome's
Louise.
been good too. Frankie, another senior's been holding down the secondary, playing both ways.
Frankie, I mean, he's been a wonderful person for just the entire team. I mean,
yeah,
playing offense, defense, special teams, literally on the field every single snap.
Kids everywhere, along with another senior, Randy Russ, number 2.
Yeah,
really all over the field for the Dons.
Randy Russ.
See him with the touchdown already tonight.
Randy Russ getting that touchdown. Will Meyer getting a touchdown. Love to see that. Love to see all that action going. Frankie with a touchdown as well. But, I mean, this senior night's been going pretty well for Notre Dame so far as DePaul takes the ball to try and return it, but shut down at about the 43-yard line. That was Nick Martinez taking that for DePaul Prep. He's a sophomore. Bring up a lot of sophomores for this team. I mean, you look down the list, you see junior, sophomores, like a lot of sophomores on this team, which really crazy. I mean, it's a very bottom-heavy team. They're not a lot of
does mean they're looking to get these guys some varsity action as they close in their junior, senior years. The younger team looking forward to the future.
As DePaul Prep in a 4-wide set, dropping back to pass, throwing it out wide, and that's broken up by Michael Bird.
Good read there. We see him coming out, wide open player on the left side of the field, and we see a defender right there. Even though the DePaul player had a chance to catch it, we see a good defense to knock it out and make it an incomplete pass.
Michael Bird putting in so much work over these 4 years, finally getting some playing time that he's rightfully deserved. On the other side, Frankie Ricciardi as well. Been a household name since he came here his freshman year.
To bring that underclassman aspect on the other side of the ball to the Dons, number 21, Ryder Raya holding down that safety position.
As Michael Bird takes him down for about an 8-yard gain for DePaul Prep there. It will be 3rd and 2, most likely.
And we see Ryder in every game so far, and he's in the starting position as a sophomore, so that, like Marty said, good underclassmen playing time for future teams.
Yeah, he'll have a lot of leadership experience coming with these seniors. I mean, they've been wonderful leaders throughout their entire time at Notre Dame, leading in the classroom, leading on the field. I mean, you saw that last year, too, with a lot of these seniors playing a ton of snaps last year as juniors. DePaul motioning it over a man. And it will be a handoff for DePaul, but it will be shut down. Randy Russ tackles him behind the line, and it will be 4th down and 3 for DePaul. And it will look like they are punting it away. Notre Dame back to receive the ball again. Enzo Ricciardi, I mean, he's always wanted to return the ball. He was not a natural quarterback. He was naturally a receiver whenever he came to Notre Dame, but he got moved around to quarterback out of necessity, and I mean, he developed.
He really did. He matured into that quarterback role, I think, very well. Oh,
as the snap is fumbled by DePaul, and he barely gets the DePaul punter barely gets the snap off. Jeez, I am stumbling over my words today. But that ball will be down at the Notre Dame 26, and Notre Dame will take over. That drive took only a minute. So that really just shows how stout this Notre Dame defense is, really just forcing out a 3-and-out.
Yeah, and if anyone was watching the Game Day Live earlier before this, that was kind of all of our predictions, was that after a rough week last week from the Dons defense and offense, I guess you could say, not going their way with the loss, we see them coming out strong this week, learning from their mistakes, using what they can to get back on top of this DePaul team.
Yeah, they were mad. They wanted to get that win, so they're taking out all their aggression on DePaul Prep here. Enzo dropping back to pass, giving that to Anthony Thome. A quick 8-yard gain, quick 8-yard pass. Sorry, that would actually be a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 now for Notre Dame. But you also see a lot of juniors playing now for Notre Dame. I mean, before the injury last week, we actually had Randy Russ's brother, Ricky Russ, playing center. And he was a phenomenal force on the offensive line. And you could see how Notre Dame could not adjust really to that injury last week. But
yeah, along with that left tackle, Jimmy Donnelly holding it down as a junior.
Still got the club.
No, it's off.
Still has that club, but he's playing through it. As Anthony Thome gets that 1st down, getting a nice gain there, probably for about 5 yards. But yeah, a big junior presence, a lot of under senior presence here. but obviously a very senior-heavy team. I mean, you saw how many people there were for the senior night. I mean, geez, like every single star player has been these seniors, so these juniors really are going to have to step up next year, and we'll kind of follow them next year, but not us. It'll be up to you, Caden.
That'll be me.
As Enzo receives a snap, and he will pass to Howard, and that will be a great throw and run. It'll be a 15-yard gain for Notre Dame, getting into DePaul territory at the 45. First down for Notre Dame. But yeah, talking to all these guys just in the hallways, in the classroom, they're really humble. They really like to see themselves as just kind of guys who just go out there and do their jobs, and they execute well. But in reality, they're doing some incredible things out there physically and also mentally with some of these games that they've played. As Enzo hands the ball off to, I can't think of his name. I am just Jack Baca, as he will get a really quick 16-yard run. Really blistering speed there.
What I do like about the Dons offense is their use of different running backs, I guess I'll call them, because we see 4 different running backs on different plays. We see Jack Baca there, Randy Russ every once in a while at halfback, Anthony Thome, and then Frankie Ricciardi. So, you know, we see a diverse amount of running backs that they can use, each with different strategies to get down the field, which is good for their offense to, you know, mix it up every once in a while.
It's a solid way to stay unpredictable, to not let that defense know what they're doing with each different running back.
Enzo Ricciardi rolling out to the right, giving that ball to Kevin Durkin, and he will get another quick first down. But yeah, you saw Notre Dame coming out there in an empty set, and they can just move the ball at will, it seems, against DePaul's defense. I mean, there's really no resistance as Anthony Thome is now checking into the game. Surprisingly, not seeing a lot of backup seniors taking some action so far, but we'll probably see that later on, maybe in the fourth quarter.
I'm sure, with how things are looking.
We've seen senior
don't want to say anything.
Senior transfer Colin McDonough get a few snaps here and there. Nice touchdown throw to Will Meyer right before the break.
As the snap gets handled and given to Anthony Thome, he will get a nice 7-yard gain there. These holes have really just been open on the offensive line for Notre Dame. I mean, this offensive line has just put the DePaul defensive line in their place, and it's really not working out well for DePaul. Just an insanely tough offensive line for Notre Dame this game. Really putting it all together this week. 2nd and 4. It will be another handoff to Anthony Thome. Getting close to the first down marker. And they're going to mark him just short. It will be 3rd and 1 for Notre Dame. But yeah, I mean, really there's not a lot to say with all these just incredible, like with these just quick runs, these quick passes. I mean, it's all just speaking for itself. You see the product on the field. You see the work that they've put in during the week for the practice. I mean, you really just see all that come out here. And as Enzo Ricciardi rolls out after a fake run, throwing that ball away to Will Meyer, but the ball will be intercepted, but he landed out of bounds, so it does not count.
Going back to what you said about those runs, it really has paid off on their work all week. Those little quick punches up the middle have really led the Dons to march down this field time and time again. It really has worked out well.
Carl Smalls now checking into the game for Jimmy Donnelly. Oh, no, for Jack Tate, as Jimmy Donnelly is actually coming out, getting looked at by the trainer a little bit of discomfort there. We hope we see him back in the game pretty soon, but we see his replacement, number 61, Max Serrato.
So in this situation, we've seen a couple throws to the end zone. If not, it's usually a quarterback QB sneak out into the end zone, so I'm excited to see what they do here. There's a handoff to Anthony Thome taken down. Might have got the first down there.
We'll see what they call here, but it should be a Notre Dame first down. And it is
going to be
right now.
Down.
And yeah, it will be a first down. Head ref calling it. First down and goal now for Notre Dame. Inside the 10-yard line of DePaul Prep. I mean, Notre Dame just pushing DePaul into a corner. There's nothing that they can really do about it. They have not found an answer for any of the 4 running backs Notre Dame has used, as Enzo hands off the ball to Anthony Thoman. He will waltz into the end zone for a touchdown. Really nice and easy 9-yard run for Anthony Thoman. It's like clockwork for him. The Dons will now go up 32-0, pending the extra point.
They really have been dominant in every facet of the game. The Dons working like a well-oiled machine.
But, I mean, really just an excellent play call there. Just catching DePaul off guard. I guess they were thinking of run up the middle, but quick run to the outside always puts a pretty good work in for Notre Dame. Setting up for this extra point. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this third quarter. As that ball from Robbie goes through the uprights, and it will now be 33-0 Notre Dame. But now, as this is, oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, now with this lead, we just got to see if the ND defense can hold it out and keep it a shutout for the rest of this game.
Maybe, but as it is senior night, I mean, this is going to be my final football broadcast in this short-lived kind of football broadcasting career, which I've loved every minute of. I mean, just being up here in the booth, seeing how all this stuff works, I mean, it's been a dream come true to just kind of be able to operate all this stuff. And I don't know, also being able to talk with the guys still, being close to them, being able to bring their aspect into this broadcast. I mean, I don't know. It's a special moment for me, I guess.
Good for you, Dan.
I think the same, Marty, you feel special being up here in the box?
Yeah, I think it's a real different perspective being all the way up here. You can really see the whole field, a whole different view from where the students usually are. You're not getting pushed around, and it's actually pretty warm in here.
It's a lot calmer than you would think.
Feels good.
As
chilly night.
AJ Shinnick sets up for his pooch kick, and that will land at about the 36, and the DePaul runner will be taken down at the 42-yard line as Notre Dame's defense runs back out there again to try and force another 3-and-out, try and keep the shutout, and we will see how this goes on this pending drive. But being around Carl Schmalz, just seeing the gigantic human he is and just how dominant he's been in this game and how dominant he will be in the future at wrestling this winter, I mean, you really just can't wait to see him at Brown University.
He really is a dominant but down-to-earth guy. Quite the force on that defensive front line.
As DePaul fakes the handoff, and
toss-up is complete.
A really nice pass there from DePaul, and it will be a first down for DePaul entering Notre Dame's entering inside the Notre Dame 30-yard line to about the Notre Dame 28. A really nice throw there, just beat Michael Bird, but he has a short-term memory. He'll get back. He'll get back for that play. DePaul coming out in a 4-wide set with only one running back. Still leaving that run option open, but you can kind of tell that they're in pass attack mode. DePaul motioning over a man. As it will be another pass for DePaul, and he will be throwing out of a sack, but it's a fumble. Still in possession of DePaul, but Randy Russ getting in there, forcing that throwaway.
That was
I would call that a strip sack. I'd call that a strip sack. I don't care what a normal score caller would call it, but that's a strip sack for Randy, forcing the QB to make a really bad throw, forcing the QB to give the ball away.
And luckily he hit the ground just before he got it off, so that's going to push him back.
Luckily it rolled out of bounds.
12 yards, yeah.
That went backwards. If a Notre Dame defender was
there,
I mean, they could have returned that one, but 2nd and 20 now for DePaul Prep. Really trying to look for something here. 3 wide receivers for DePaul. 2 running backs in, motioning 1 out, and it will be another pass for DePaul. A screen play, and Randy Russ will get there first, bringing him down, and it will become 3rd down and about 16.
Randy Russ, man, this kid is everywhere. Really is the staple of this defense.
Staple of the defense, staple of Notre Dame in general. I mean, you see him doing literally everything that he can for this school.
Truly is an all-around guy.
All-around great guy, all-around good friend. Good student, too. See him in my Smith class, putting in that work. 3 receiver set for DePaul here. Motioning a man out. It will be a drop back pass for DePaul, and the ball will go to Ryder Ray on Michael Bird, but it's broken up by Ryder.
Fired over the middle, incomplete.
It will now be 4th down and about 16 for DePaul. And you wonder what they're going to do in this position. I mean, it's too far for a field goal, you'd think. And it's too close for a punt, so you really got to go for it. But DePaul is going to send out their punt unit, it looks like. We will see. It could just be a different personnel, but it will be their punt unit. That is a frustrating moment for some DePaul players and or fans watching at home.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a trick play here, if I'm being honest. When they're that close, I mean, down by 33.
4th and 16 is no hop, skipping, and jump. So,
of course, as Matt Roman is actually back there to receive this time, and the ball will roll. DePaul's punt is really great, and it will roll to the 11 of Notre Dame. And we might see another QB change here. Never mind, we will see Coley McDonough in at quarterback for Notre Dame this drive. Getting a lot of seniors in there. I see Kyle Losick in the huddle, getting some playing time now. Luke Peavy of junior getting some work in. Jack Heffernan, another senior, getting some work in now.
It's good to see some diversity in this lineup.
Nick Forstall coming out again. Saw him earlier. I was on the field taking photos for a majority of this game.
You a big photographer, Dan?
Love photography. Hoping to go into it in college.
Shout out your Instagram page.
Well, I will in a second. As that is a beautiful run from Jack Baca, and he gets a sideline, but he does not get free.
Cuts outside, brought down at about the 32.
Brought down really easily. It'll be another 1st down for Notre Dame. But, yeah, as Caden Frawley just mentioned, I do have an Instagram.
This is your last chance to do it, I mean.
It is. It's my last chance to plug.
Last 5 minutes.
Sports Interpretation on Instagram. I post pretty much every time on the field and taking pictures. Try and get a lot of pictures of the guys that might not be recognized, and also just get a lot of good shots of the guys who do get recognized, because, hey, they deserve all that recognition they get. As Coley McDonough in a 4-wide set, running that ball to Jack Baca. He gets brought down a bit at the line there, getting about 2 yards, and will be 2nd and 8. But yeah, hopefully in college I can pursue something similar, try and get a bit of a photographer career going there. But who knows? I still got a long way to go. Still got another year toward college, but sports interpretation.
I think really trying fans right in front of us.
A couple of fans in front.
What is going on?
Coley McDonough in a 3-wide set with 1 running back. And again, Coley handing off to Jack Baca, getting a lot of meaningful carries here. And Jack Baca will get a pretty nice run. 5 yards. It will be about 3rd and 2.
Very solid. Keeps those legs pumping. Grabs an extra couple of yards.
Jack Baca has that high motor. Getting some extra yards after contact there, which always great great to see in a running back there. Hopefully we can get some passing game going on here. I want to see Kyle Loza get a Moss going, potentially. I don't know. I think that'd be a pretty nice way to end to get a good senior night highlight. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this 3rd quarter for Notre Dame. Notre Dame up 33-0 over DePaul. As it is another handoff. Jack Baca getting the 1st down for Notre Dame.
Yeah,
new fresh set of downs.
Sorry, I was going to say, I think we've seen a great mix of run plays and pass plays from ND. It's a good, it's an even amount. Danny, please stop.
It's a very healthy amount of runs, very healthy amount of passes.
No, as I was trying to say before I got interrupted, you know, you'd want to see the run game a bit more than the pass game. That's just how football works. And honestly, I think we've seen just a perfect amount of the running and passing. It's split how it should be.
We really have seen a good ratio that keeps the defense on their toes.
As that handoff again to Jack Baca, and he will get a really nice run there.
Matt Roman.
Matt Roman. Jeez, I guess I just couldn't see. I thought it was Jack Baca, but Roman, backup quarterback, getting some reps in at running back, getting a nice run there. That's a 13-yard run. I'd like to correct myself there. Jeez, actually noticing who it is. I'm sorry, Marty. I don't have good eyes. I don't know. I thought that was 2-6, but I guess, yeah, he's on the sideline right now. Matt Roman in at running back. Love to see him getting some playing time as well on this senior night. Bit of a chilly night here still, but 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Coley McDonough, quarterback, handing it off to Matt Roman again. Roman getting another nice run there, getting about 9 yards, just short of the first down, but an incredible first 2 carries for his running back career. As John Aper now checks into the game at receiver. Love seeing these guys get their playing time. 2 minutes left in this third quarter. 2nd down and 1 for Notre Dame. Matt Roman still in the backfield. Chloe McDonough as well as the quarterback. Handing it off to Matt Roman. Roman getting leveled a bit there, but he still got that first down. He's still got that energy in him. He's running back to the huddle. Yeah, he's fine. Come on. He takes those hits on a daily basis. He eats them for breakfast, you could say. Luke Honda checking in now at receiver. Junior doesn't get a lot of playing time, but hey, nice to get some younger guys in there, get some experience for the guys who might be playing next year.
Yeah, perfect opportunity to get some of the guys who don't get as much playing time to get some experience.
Perfect for the Notre Dame coaching staff to get some of the guys in. Another run for Notre Dame.
This flag on the field.
Stopped. 2 flags on the field here.
Flag stone, that was Nick Forst on the run.
Looks like it might be holding, just looking at where the flags are thrown.
Waiting for the ref to make his call. Holding on the offense.
Wow.
It was the same call, so bit unfortunate there for Notre Dame, but that will send them back 10 yards, and it will be, oh, well, we will see actually how, okay, yeah. It will move Notre Dame back 10 yards, which will make this significantly harder to manage, but 1st and 20 now for Notre Dame. Maybe they get a little bit of the passing game going in, throw it up to John Aper, throw it out to Kyle Losick. I mean, come on, you got to get some of the guys involved. Get some of the receivers their first receptions. I mean, geez.
Love it.
Might see some longer huddles here, and he's just going to try to waste the clock.
Try and wind it down. Maybe just make this game go a bit quicker. As Chloe McDonough hands that ball off to Jack Baca, and he gets a nice run there. Getting about 7 yards there. It will make it 2nd down and about 16 still. 30 seconds left in this third quarter.
Couldn't tell you what's happening.
I couldn't tell you what's happening around us. The time running down.
Yeah, it looks like they're not going to get another playoff before the end of the quarter with just under 10 seconds left.
Doesn't look like it. And as this seems to be winding down my football announcing career in high school, it's been a wonderful ride, been a wonderful season. Marty Kegler as well joining me in this booth with Caden Frawley. And, yeah, we will see you back in the fourth quarter. But from Daniel Betts and Marty Kegler, we are signing off for now.
Well, this is it for the regular season. Excuse me, I'm wearing a hat, and there's a button on the top of the hat, and it doesn't want to go over the hat. Andrew Dobeck joins me now as we will wrap this thing up. 2nd and 16 here as we have our final quarter of play. And that's not going anywhere for... I think that was Matt Roman in there. No, that was Kyle Losick. So We're wrapping this up with a couple of the originals. We have been doing this since we were both freshmen. Andrew didn't get into calling games until your sophomore year, right?
No, it was junior year last year, St. Viator homecoming game. And
oh, yeah, that was your first real assignment was the homecoming game.
Yeah, I remember I was just thrown into it, and I did pretty well, and ever since then, been coming back.
And look at you now. We've been in
I guess I must have did good enough to get invited back to call again. So
as Roman will get pulled down. We just started doing daily announcements back when we were both freshmen.
That's mainly what I'm known for in the school.
Yes. We've been here for a long time doing stuff like this. Andrew, not only does he do great work on the microphone, spectacular with his camera skills upstairs, you do some great work running our producing stands. This is the kind of kid you want to have on your college for any of our colleges watching. As nice fair catch caught by Shane Leonard at the 15-yard line. Bittersweet to say the least, and I think we're ending it off right.
Definitely. And I got to give it to you too, Danny. Just the voice of Andy at the mic, behind the scenes. I mean, there have been times where you've been juggling tech issues and calling the game at the same time, and that's pretty impressive to me.
I remember sophomore year, I called and produced a game at the same time. It was a JV game I was doing with Nick Maxud. We all remember him. Oh, I miss that kid. Come back from Marquette sometime. Yeah, it was great. Get to see some more of our sideline killers, as we call them, or at least the football team calls them. Dons are going to rush 4 here. Rodriguez with the little dump off, but will not be completed to Bautista. Or I'm sorry, that's not Bautista. That is Ernie Allen, the 5'9" junior. It is a little sad. I do like, personally, I like football better than basketball. That's just me. I kind of grew up with football. I didn't really start to pick up basketball as an interest. Excuse me, until I started playing it when I was about 11, 12 years old. That went pretty well for me, at least. I didn't play it in high school. Looking back, I kind of wish I played football. Oh, nice stiff arm there, but still a great tackle. Excuse me, still a great tackle. Made by Jimmy Amator. This pieces of paper sticking together. Oh, my goodness. Looking back, I wish I at least would have given football a shot. But I think it ended up working out pretty well for me.
Yeah, I would say so. Well, I mean, what would we do without you at these games?
You know, I wonder that myself, what this group would be like had
if it wasn't for Danny's leadership and dedication to this club.
Not just me. Leighton, Jack, McKay, Caden, all those guys. Nice catch and run there by Nick Martinez. All these guys, we kind of took the reins from Mike Domke, Steve Claybaker, Josh Lill, Matt McMaster.
They trained not only you guys, but
they didn't even really train us. We kind of had to learn it on our own. We took the reins from them, and here we are.
We're able to look back at what they did in the past and look at the precedents that they set and build off of that.
Yeah, they gave us a great foundation, and we just continued to build off that. Rodriguez with a little screen pass to Shane Leonard, and Leonard will have a short gain there of about 3 yards. It's, I don't like storytelling that much when I'm on the air, but it's, it's a little emotional for me because this has become such a huge part of me. And now that it's coming to a close, it's not over yet. We still have winter sports. So I'm not saying that this is it, but this by far has been the sport I have enjoyed calling the most, has been Notre Dame football. It's been a blast. over these 4 years. And I'm great pass there by Rodriguez, finding Michael Bloom in stride and getting the Rams to the down side of the field. Great pass. I'm really going to miss it.
I am too. Honestly, I've really taken a liking to football, especially ever since I started commentating these games. I've just not only high school football, but just NFL football too.
Yeah. I'm going to miss this. Deep pass down the field and in and out of the hands of Henry West. The hope is to keep doing this in college. Get to call some football games, maybe some other sports too. I'd love to give volleyball a try. I'll do a little bit of that next week, which, speaking of which, we got the Res Regina game next week on Friday night. Varsity game tips off at 7:30. We're going to have that game right here for you guys. Don't forget to tune in to that. That'll be a fantastic night. I'm really looking forward to that. We'll find Leonard again on the outside. So this is it's not a goodbye for me. It's a little sad that this is going to probably be the last game we do, unless the Dons get a home football game for playoffs.
For sure. Which is a very likely possibility.
Yes, it is a very likely possibility. That first week of playoffs is very likely that they will get a home game. They need to take care of business against St. Lawrence first next week. If they win, they will be playoff eligible for the first time since 2019. But that's besides the point that they are winning 33-0 on homecoming night tonight. It's been absolutely dominant.
Run game and the defense.
It has been fantastic. They just kind of ran the Rams into the ground, and they haven't been able to recover. Rodriguez looking for Leonard, trying for the one-handed catch, but
that pass
no dice. So we'll have 4th and 5. I think what I'm going to miss most is the people I've been able to call this with. Freshman year, I had the absolute pleasure of getting to learn from 3 greats in Clay Baker, Josh Lill, and Matt McMaster. The latter two working on their careers at the University of Nebraska. I really couldn't have had better mentors to learn from than those guys. I was extremely lucky to get to have Mac Ross with me to call some football and basketball during his junior season, my sophomore year when Mac was hurt, and then Hank Friedrich stepping in when Mac was ready to play again. He stepped in to take his role in another great play here for the Rams on 4th down, a huge conversion of 18 yards. Taking the reins for Mac once he was ready to go back. And then Nick Maxu jumping in too, getting involved.
And then once junior.
Sorry about that. Our
cable
power just cut out for a second. Yeah, the power cable cut out. Like Andrew was saying, junior year, I had the pleasure of getting to call games with you. I had Hank. Caden Frawley came into the mix, and it was awesome. Aiden Nelson
for basketball
got involved too. Yeah, and we'll get into the end zone. Touchdown! Shane Leonard reaching in for a 20-yard touchdown catch and run, and the Rams getting on the board. So this will not be a shutout tonight.
It's still going to be I still have a feeling it's going to be a fairly wide margin of score when the day's over. But like you said, it's not going to be a complete shutout. It'll be a near shutout, though.
Yeah. So back to what we were saying. A little bit of reminiscing we're doing. These last 2 years, I have had the awesome chance to get to work with so many great guys as that extra point is good. So many great guys over the years. Hank, Mac, you, Nelson, Jack Dennis getting in it too, Caden. The list just keeps going, and it's been great that we've been able to do this, and I'm really going to miss it.
definitely looking back on our time here since 2019, just we've improved so much since we've started.
Yes, we've. I don't like bragging about us that much, but the way we have improved since 2019 and the things that we've done, so many soccer games, so many basketball games. We're starting to do events at other places now. That's never a thought before we got here, and we really expanded the boundaries into something a little bit different. So,
I mean, just look at last year. We went to Resurrection a handful of times.
Yeah, that was very enjoyable. And I think what I liked most about that was it was something different.
I agree with you.
I absolutely love doing games here. Don't get me wrong.
But it's nice to see a little change up.
You see a little bit of change of pace, and, that's great to see. And the Bandit community welcomed us in so well and still do. And I'm so grateful for everybody that helped last year to put that stuff together. This year, too. The enrollment department, the athletic department, the teams themselves to help get us there.
It's really a big team effort when you think about it.
It is a huge team effort, and we would have never thought that would have been possible if you had asked us that in 2019. Would you guys go to a different school to do stuff? And we would have said,
yeah, crazy?
Probably not. And, look at what we've done. And we've been getting requests from all over the place to do stuff. And it's a testament to the work that this group has put in from guys past and present and hopefully the future, too. So we'll see McDonough. Hand off to Matt Roman. Matt Roman is an interesting story. He's kind of played just about every offensive position you can imagine. He's been a quarterback. He's been a running back. He's been a wide receiver. He hasn't played offensive line, obviously. I'm sure we have seen him at some point on defense. And he's been punt returner, kickoff returner. I mean, this guy is like a utility man for football. Any baseball fans get the utility man reference, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I think of when I see Matt Roman. But the experiences I've gotten to have with this group are absolutely unmatched. From the seniors in the class of 2020 to the freshmen of the class of 2026, it's been truly life-changing and magical. It's been something I'm never going to forget. And it's something I'm always going to remember.
Even though I didn't get into commentating until my junior year, still, you learned all the knowledge from the three greats before us, and then you were able to pass that down to me. And I'm sure viewers watching now, potential freshmen, are probably learning from both of us.
Yeah, and it's great that it never died. I remember when we were freshmen. Oh, great run here by Matt Roman. Getting some space and gets out to the 48. Well done there by Matt Roman.
Gain of 16 there.
Getting a lot of touches here. Yeah, 16-yard gain, like Andrew said. They were very worried because at the time the group was very upperclassmen heavy, and there wasn't a lot of talent behind the big three. And then, I get in there, and they're like, oh, we found our prodigy, and, here we are. Hope is that this continues to live on. I know Caden next year is going to do a fantastic job. I think he's been set up to do this better than anybody in this group's history. He's had 2+ years of experience before he's had to take on the lead job. He's so ready, and I can't wait to listen to him next year from wherever it is I call college.
Hey, maybe if we're back in town for midterms or, time's off, maybe Caden will let us jump on for a quarter.
Alumni night. Those are the best. I know we will definitely have some alumni back. Hey, past broadcasters listening, make sure you come back for alumni night. We're going to get you guys some airtime. Matt, Josh, Steve, Nick, Hank, Mac, talking to you guys. All over the country. Hey, Ryan Nelson Get back here, too. I know you're busy out in Syracuse. Get over here. Nice run there by Jack Heffernan. Good to see him getting some touches. Damian Taylor finding the field along with Nick Forrestall. I'm still waiting for a Mike Hennigan sighting.
I really want to see him out there.
I did, too.
It's a nice gain of 6 there by Heffernan.
Mike did get to play in the Week 5 matchup against St. Viator. He was in there for a few snaps. I want to see him get back out there, and I think it's a matter of time before we do. With about 4 minutes left, and I know I've been talking a lot about myself today and just my past, and I know I don't do that a lot. Excuse me. But I think the biggest ball is out, and the Rams have it. That was Nick Forrestall coughing it up, so the Rams will take that back. I think the biggest thing has been the audience. And, you know, we always thank our viewers for watching, but I also wanted to come from me. I can't thank the viewers enough for sticking with us through all the trials and tribulations when we were sophomores during 2021. We were the only resource, and we were learning on the job. You guys didn't give up on us. You stuck with us, and you've helped grow this product to the way it is today. When we started this journey, we only had about 800 subscribers. Now we have over 2,000. That's because of you guys. You guys have believed in us over the years, and it has brought us to unbelievable pass breakup there. Very well done. That was Thomas Hogan. It's a testament to you guys. Drone photography, field photography. We're trying some virtual reality stuff. Light shows. Like, that's because of you guys. You push us to try new things and deliver you a quality product. And that is what's been happening since 2019. And the stuff we have accomplished is beyond my wildest dreams.
Through the good times. Sorry, cut you off. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
No, so through good times, bad times, tech issues, amazing moments.
And a flag is down.
We can't thank you guys enough for sticking with us, supporting us through this whole way, and wouldn't have had it any other way.
I can't imagine where my high school career would be without this group. And I really mean that. I never really saw myself as a kid in the student section. I'll be very honest with you. I do enjoy being in the student section. That's awesome. But I absolutely love being up here in the press box, getting to do this and tell stories with you guys and take you, the viewer, on flashing lights. Take you, a second flash. That's not good. Oh, Joey, what'd you do now? And take you, the viewer, on an adventure. I think that's what I love most about this is the hometown audience that we have. I get to take you guys on an adventure almost every Friday night for multiple weeks out of the year. And you guys have been putting up with me for 3+ years. Nice sack. Very well done. Great job there by Anthony Evangelisti. Wow, great sack. It's a testament to you, the fans. Neither one of us would be here if it wasn't for you guys. And I've had so much joy bringing you guys joy over this time. It's something I'm not going to forget ever. All right, Andrew, your turn.
I mean, I just don't have a whole lot to say here. Like, it's been such an amazing experience being able to be up here in the press box. Just couldn't have imagined it any other way.
It's
whether it be working the technical end or getting to call the game, it's been an amazing experience.
Oh, batted pass. Eduardo Pescatori getting a hand up. Great job. So the Dons will take over on downs from the DePaul 28. This environment is great, and it's sad that this is it for us. And I don't know. That was third down. I thought that was fourth down. Excuse me.
4th and 20.
I thought that was fourth down. I can't read. Sorry, guys.
Under 2 minutes left to go in the game.
Is that a timeout? Yeah, timeout. All right. We'll hang around.
Minute and 57 left here in the game.
We'll hang around.
Don's currently in the lead by a score of 33-7.
There's a lot you can say about what has happened here over the 4 years, and through everything that we've done, I really can't imagine doing this with any other group of guys that I've had the chance to do this with. From everybody that I've had the chance to get to work with over the years, on every aspect of this production side, calling the game, excuse me, working cameras, DJing, anything. It's been a life-changing experience.
Definitely has. And one thing I think I will take away for sure is just the experience of getting to work as a team, just team building. Like,
yes.
Everyone has their own niche that they're comfortable with, but when the day's all done, we all work together to accomplish the task at hand.
And, we get at each other's throats. It does happen. Tensions build. But we all know that we're trying to bring you guys a great product, and that's usually what happens. And that's what it's ultimately about. We don't do this because we want to make ourselves better or to prove a point. It's to make you guys at home, watching your sons, grandsons, your friends, your nephews, whoever it is that's on the field, feel like you're watching a high-quality event. And that goes for the visitor fans, too. We try and make it so that you can tolerate listening to somebody else talk about your kids or your friends, whoever it is.
And I feel like over the years we've done a great job, and we've only gotten better every time we get on the mic or get behind that camera or get behind that producer's desk. I feel like each and every time we get up here, I see improvement in every single person in some way, shape, or fashion.
Yes, I completely agree. And these are things, and, we call ourselves a club. It really is a team. Whether you want to accept it or not. I think we are a team with the way we work together. It's second to none, and it's spectacular. Good luck, Coach. This is something you're not going to forget ever. And as the final seconds wind down on the final home game of the 2022 slate, I can't thank the fans enough. I really can't. It's been an honor getting to call Notre Dame football games for you since 2019. I hope that there's one more or two more waiting or three more waiting that I get to do with you guys. I really hope there's more. But if it's not, I'll get to see you guys again during during winter sports. And we'll get to have one last ride together. And the Dons get themselves a homecoming win on senior night, 33-7. Andrew, as we stop talking about ourselves for a second, dominating win.
Absolutely. Run game, defense, only letting up one touchdown the entire game. That was pretty amazing work by the defense. And the run game, especially by Matthew Roman out there, it's just a whole team effort. Great game, great environment. Great way to end off home games here for the 2022.
There was no better way than to end it like this for the Notre Dame Dons, winning by a final score of 33-7. Absolutely amazing. And we're never going to forget this. I'm never going to forget getting to do this with you guys, as I've been saying all night, absolutely amazing. And I've been so honored and blessed to be able to spend my Friday nights with you, the fans, on getting to call games for my friends, maybe not my friends, acquaintances, whoever it was. It's been a roller coaster ride, and it's been awesome.
Danny, it's been a pleasure. Last 2 years on the mic with you, man. Learned so much from you.
I'm going to miss it.
I'll never forget these memories.
I'm going to miss it. Congratulations to the class of 2023. We still got some more coming up, though. The Dons improved to 5-2. DePaul drops to 3-4. I love you, Dons Nation. I'm going to miss it, but we're not done yet. We still got some more to do. Also, remember to tune in tomorrow to Notre Dame Soccer, the East Suburban Catholic Conference Championship game between the Dons and Bennett Academy. Starts at high noon. We also got some freshman football starting at 9:30 against DePaul Prep, so check it out during then. But until next time, well, it's not really a goodbye. It is a see you later, and we'll see you next time. Make sure you check out Res Regina next week, too. I forgot to tell you guys about that. Res Regina next week, 7:30. We have that, too. So, until we meet again, have a great night. Happy homecoming, everybody. Go Dons.